Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our Global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it break a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make him a throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside a rub and cheat, and no first and four. Make up what I seen to make him a throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make him a throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. My favorite man, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red, How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out, I sell out Babylon. They give man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead and can sell out Rasta, I sell out, I sell out Babylon. Yes, stop on the Friday. You might throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black thing, you might throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one. Big him and throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what's a black? Big him and throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Rastaman throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Stibbidim
dim day, Stevie dim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no keep. And some informer friend we love Lake. We in Global, Bonafide friend and Bonate. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek, come here represent for. We in Global TV, check it.
United, full of talent, policy orientated. Good morning to the People's National Party. Teeth grass, teeth fertilizer, teeth potato. Good morning to the Jamaican Labour Party. To all my globalists, good morning. How was your weekend? I am still tired. I am literally still tired. I'll tell you why in a bit. But I'm still mentally tired. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Thank you all for joining us this morning. To my community of party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls, good morning and welcome. StreamYard has done two recent updates. One that nobody liked, because I heard a lot of people complaining about us, how they did do an update where they jumble the names together, where it makes it difficult for us. I'm sure you can hear me. My audio is telling me everything is fine. Where they jumble everything together, so it was difficult for us when we're going through the names. But I've noticed they rolled that back because people weren't enjoying that. But now they come up with a new update, like in the media asset area, and they add a people's area, which I'm not sure what it's about yet, but I guess I will learn it. But it makes it easier for us in the background doing our work. Morning, everybody. Morning and welcome. How was your weekend? I'm still tired. I've been writing all week, and I'm doing some ghost writing at the moment because it's the university exam period, and I didn't even leave the house all week, and I was flat out, and I'm not finished that paper I'm writing. So God help us. Debbie Jarvis TV, good morning and welcome. Beat and Teach, good morning and welcome. Thank you all for joining us. Who else is here? Good morning. Sharon Bernard, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me go to JP, good morning. Good morning and welcome. Andrea Joan Hamilton Wilson, good morning. Althea Julie Roberts, good morning. Good morning. Yvonne Johnson, Willie Don, good morning. Juliet Shakes, good morning. Good morning. Lawrence Michaels, good morning and welcome. Violet Watson, good morning. Norman Ferguson. Colleen, good morning. Ladybug, good morning everyone. Hero Bottom, good morning and welcome. Arlene Scott, good morning. Let me see who is on the good morning TikTok. How are you all doing? PMP Poodle, good morning. Debbie Jervis, Yvonne Blake, good morning. David Joshi, good morning. Debbie and Duncan, good morning. Anthony, Mr. Tony, Marjorie, Dr. Mario, Brian Dennison, John Dennis, is it Magali, Anthony, Rambo, good morning everyone and welcome. Thank you all for joining us. Labor Rights, good morning. Amanda Gale, Colleen Richards, Colin, morning. Teeth Grass Labor Rights. Have you seen the People's National Party road tour? Lord God, this not end the joke again, labor rights. Lord, me all thought, sorry for you know. Did you see the road show across the country? No, sir. Labor rights, this gets serious now, And no election now go call. I must say, I am having one leg of my procedure today where, as a part of the whole thing, I have to wear a 24-hour heart monitor. So I have an appointment. As soon as I finish, I'm heading to my appointment to get that sorted out, which I have to wear until tomorrow. Will annoy me overnight anyway, but never mind. We'll get on with it. But labor rights, election now call, And no election now go call. Because when the prime minister see the road tour across the country, I have no hope that there will be an election. I lost about 41 for LB dancing to blood and fire covered. Bangarang, cousin murder morning. How you the Marcia Thomas morning? Labor rights. We not go about an election. This year road show your labor rights. The way the People's National Party is revive and reinvigorated labor rights. I don't even think asphalt I go come out for uno. And no, we're not going to have no election. And the prime minister keeps diving into a dismal old promising state. I have instructed. Prime Minister, I'm too tired this morning, Instanani. Too tired this morning to even go at war with you. I just have a talk. Same thing. Nothing new. Look how long you had this little boy. Turn water from Yasso. Turn water from this your community. Turn it to hotel with how much 1,000 room. And you come back with the same galang. Beat and teach how you do. You come back with the same. Listen what the Prime Minister says. You know, like how the woman they were used to serve you, a Gemini said the whole blood clot country want fix. This is not limited to Manchester, Prime Minister. The entire country, water irrigation want. The whole of we want look up in the air, Prime Minister, and say, shower. Listen to the bullshit.
Asked Mr. Matthew Samuda to start work on what we are terming the Greater Manchester Water Supply Project, where once and for all, we will ensure that there is water in all the rural reaches of Manchester, so that everybody who lives in this parish will be able to have water in their homes. They can go in the shower and turn on the pipe and say, shower.
To the people of Manchester, good morning. Can you tell the Prime Minister to fuck off, please? A&Air Sophia Hall. Can you all tell the people of Jamaica, you should all tell the Prime Minister to fuck off. You have been there for 10 years. And for the 10 years, we not bathe. For the 10 years, we not drink water. For the 10 years, we not wash clothes. And you know, after you divert Westmoreland people water, after you divert Westmoreland people water to your big, Lord Jesus, Wayne, don't cuss, mind your blood pressure, even though I take my tablet already. It is hurtful. It is hurtful to hear the Prime Minister something what they tell we say for family a picking it. One advert that Jamaica say water is life. Under this government, only if you're in touch with your community, particularly on whether foreign may talk to you now, you would know the water deprivation across communities in our country. Let me speak specifically to my community. We have our own river. We have our own pump. Dr. Christopher Tufton can take you out and find that a tappage water pissing a one in our pipe. We have become a black tank society. We have to buy water, contaminated water from chuck, put in the tank, to bathe, cook and flush toilet and wash clothes. And we have to go Black River. For the only Chinese them where they unleash from we bumbo clan down there, go buy water to drink. So it's all about getting a seat for Audrey. Because remember, Audrey rolled up with how much black tank, how much? 50 black tank. Audrey roll up with hardly sharded. How long? Not a thing. And now, after you divert poor people water to the rich hoteliers, you come tell we say, when you don't have no time at all left, dege, to do nothing. 2015, 2025, same old promise. Why can you not try to elevate the Prime Minister? Let me show you how the Prime Minister can elevate. His fucking head is sticking in the sand like an ostrich. The Prime Minister cannot elevate, even though we have just seen our Prime Minister walk across the graduation stage, collecting a Doctor of Law and Policy. The Prime Minister still cannot elevate his state of mind. Still upon Cumberland Road. Still a walk from Cumberland Road, go all the way down to Manchester. And it was 17, the one room was 17 people in a with buckle torch and all of them something. Listen how the Prime Minister mindset can't elevate none at all. Even when Mario, the little hand guy who came to Jamaica the other day, even when Mario said, him and I speaking about two different things. He's talking about tackling bullshit, and I don't know what he's talking about. This is just something he conjured up for the media. Listen to more bullshit. Because he can say it loud when he wants to. I want to this thing this morning. If I use my finger.
Just want to say here that the scale and magnitude of the problem, which is being faced by almost all member countries of CARICOM, cannot be addressed overnight. It took 40 years for the problem to emerge to where it is, and it will not be solved by short-term measures. It will require significant investment, but it will also require unified public support. And as we observe the challenges in several of our member states, and we see the rising homicide rates, we also see political dissonance. And so it is absolutely important that we come together as a region so that our individual publics can see and appreciate that they are not alone in this problem. That the gangs in Jamaica likely have a connection with gangs.
He's not talking to the Jamaican people. He's addressing CARICOM members. Just listen.
In St. Lucia, in Trinidad, in Haiti, in the Bahamas. And that there needs to be joint, coordinated action from the regional level. And I believe from what I have seen and experienced in working with my colleagues, that there is a strong appetite for regional cooperation to treat with the security matters that are affecting our individual countries. And as chair, you have my assurance that the matter.
You know, CARICOM had one of their bourgeoisie in Montego Bay over the weekend or somewhere or the other, something like that. How can I blame the JLP for the water problem? Big Sky, big bumbleclot Sky. Don't come here with it this morning. I've just explained to you, Big Sky, the experience in my community. Then Big Sky, go on where I go this morning, Big Sky. Big Sky, go on where I go. All right.
Of security, regionally and in terms of individual countries, that this will be a matter of great priority under my chairmanship.
Okay, we have heard the closed mind of the Prime Minister. When he's on an international stage, his mind is closed to crime and violence. That's all, nothing else. All right, let us listen to someone who is more leader-centric.
It is my view.
Though I think Mayor Motley is a devil in disguise as well, but Mayor Motley is leader-centric. Mayor Motley looks at the Caribbean in a global context, not in the closed mind context of Andrew Holness, who can only, in every argument, try to enforce his bringing down crime number, because this is what the Prime Minister was actually seeking to do at the CARICOM heads of bourgeoisies.
It is my view that in the absence of an international rules-based order, and we are seeing it being threatened day by day, in the absence of an international rules-based order, countries such as ours will find it difficult to survive. And this, my friends, is the first real threat that we have had since becoming independent nations. The notion that others may want to conquer again is not beyond their imagination and not beyond our reality. But equally, the price of sovereignty is no longer simply that which we have started to do in the first 2 or 3 generations since independence. The price of sovereignty now extends to our ability to control our information and to generate our content. We have to be able to own our own satellites and not be the victim of somebody pulling them on us because they do not like the position we took on a war across the world somewhere or someplace. We have to generate our own content because it is only us who know our reality.
Big Sky, there's a book that you can go and read. I forget the name of the writer right now, but just type it in a Google. How to Lie with Statistics. Big Sky, How to Lie with Statistics. That is all the Prime Minister is doing when it comes to crime in our country. Lying with statistics. Yes, I said it. It's no more than that. You don't understand how to lie with statistics. The Prime Minister does. The Prime Minister is doing it. The Prime Minister is fooling an awful lot of people. But go and read the book. You may understand why the Prime Minister is rapidly bringing down the crime figure. Fuck you and fuck PJ and the 18 years. I don't want to block him from a comment. I don't want to hear nothing about PJ at 18 years. I was young and vibrant then. Now I'm old and feeble. I care more. To mute him, beat and teach. Mute him. And come here with burden this morning. Mute him. Can take him problem to the foot of the cross.
Reality, and we cannot simply be the victims of other people's judgment as to who we are and what we stand for. And if we don't do these things, then we will fail to recognize that the new Armada and the new flotilla are not the ships that came and brought our forefathers here under protest, but in fact, the new armada and the new flotilla is that which will control our mind. And we know what Marcus Mosiah Garvey told us about emancipating our mind from mental slavery. If ever there was...
Have you ever heard Mayor Motley go on a stage and come off and barely mention Marcus Garvey or other revolutionaries? She always does. Have you ever heard such utterance from Andrew Holness? Have you ever heard such utterance from Andrew Holness? Because Andrew Holness is in a very close state of mind. And Andrew Holness is working hard to close the thinking of the Jamaica people. Andrew don't like people who think. Andrew don't like people who are bright. If Andrew was bright, Andrew wouldn't have come back with this high level bullshit. One of the worst things Jamaicans have been,
Mr. Matthews.
One of the worst things Jamaicans have been experiencing under the 9 years, under the 9 years of Andrew Holness' tenure is water deprivation, bad road, depleted road infrastructure, depleted health care, depleted education system. 9 years. And when this government is at its worst stage, at its final leg, you, the Minister of Water, the Prime Minister for the country, the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, only see it in 2025, July, to instruct the Minister of Water to solve the water problem across the country.
Asked Mr. Matthew Samuda to start work on what we are terming the Greater Manchester Water Supply Project, where once and for all, we will ensure that there is water in all the rural reaches of Manchester, so that everybody who lives in this parish will be able to have water in their homes. They can go in the shower and turn on the pipe and say, shower.
You heard it. I know me make it up. I know Gleaner write it. I know Observer write it. I know Mulvina Revenge come out, come talk it. He said it himself. He has instructed Matthew Samuda to deal with a problem that they have created. How you clever, sir? How you want clever, so? You create the problem. So where I apply the problem how you go? Action. I don't remember how you go. Problem, reaction, solution, something like that. So. But you're late though, aren't you? You are so late, Prime Minister. Way behind time. If at the PMP road show, I make you go to bed, go gym, if you can't talk up the nonsense, then Prime Minister, it won't save you this time. The nation believed you then, Prime Minister. The nation believed you then, because obviously we did fed up a PNP then. And you come with some golden old, shiny old promises. Prime Minister, the same promises them will turn rust by you right now. It is the same promises, Prime Minister, that have become rust on you. And you still come back with them without even like a double D or any double D 40 or anything. You just come with the old Russ. You're working hard, Prime Minister, to fit in. You're working hard to reconvince the nation, because obviously you've convinced us before, haven't you? You have convinced us before. For a man who have just done such an illustrious degree, you should, Prime Minister, you have just done a doctorate in law and policy. You couldn't draw nothing out of the years of study, because of COVID, they study, and you graduate last month, isn't it? Nothing so. Prime Minister, you know, say, if I graduate from university, how me bright. But you're right, you know, me sit down and write other university students' exam paper. Could you do that? That's why I know in the Prime Minister say, you know, right, the thesis that were there. Me not ask Christ. Me know you not write it. There are a lot of us ghostwriters out there, Prime Minister. I may not be able to write your doctoral thesis, but there are a lot of us, Prime Minister, out there who do ghostwriting. So we know how the works go. Me know you not study nothing. Me know to God you not pass nothing. Because I know the works. I do it as well. I do ghostwriting as well, Prime Minister. So we know the works. So we know you not pass nothing. Because if you, Prime Minister, had sat in a university or a university culture or even online or study at home, like my life, I have a library at home with the Prime Minister. I don't sit or so. I have a mini library at home. I mean, a dunce like you to come out and repeat the same thing every time me hold a mic. And don't think that the nation will get tired and fed up of, oh, haven't we heard this before? If you did do such a degree, Prime Minister, you would and can draw ideas out of these years of heads down in the book, thinking and writing like a lot of us do, Prime Minister. And out of all that grandeur of walking across the graduation stage, you can formulate a policy out of that thesis where you write. Haven't you done any broader study for? But then again, your mind that close. Because your Doctor of Law and Policy was focusing on the crime galanging in a Jamaica and the region, something of the line of sort of that. The only thing visibly for us, Prime Minister, that we can say you may have learned from that is to order the security forces to shoot down young men extrajudicially. That's all. Mr. Come out of your degree. Because your degree was to do with the whole crime galanging in a Jamaica, how it develop or whatever, something like that. And we noticed since you graduate, Prime Minister, we noticed since you graduate, you have take down the crime figure. But the only thing we see coming forward from your degree as to deal with the crime figure is unleashing violent police officers. Cousin Candy, so you do. Is to unleash violent police officers, create extrajudicial killing across. That's all. And if you notice, you take the mic, you can only talk a few things. Failed promises, Gloria Morris, the same failed promises, the lie about the economy, the lie about the crime figures, and then you go off onto the failed promises. It's like really nothing much more than that. The road show a scratch you, don't? Prime Minister. The PNP road show of last week, it affairs scratch you. But I am worried when election I go call, because this what we not see. Me know say we fasten in a mango tree like Santa, you know. Election now by the call, you know. Me not ask Christ if election now call. What Andrew said last week, there's a better way though, Prime Minister.
We don't care what the liberals say or what they say we are.
They care what we run in East Portland.
We need to fight the liberals.
What God has planned for you, no mercy and mercy.
And to say Jamaica free.
Freedom!
We are on fire for praise, and we march into victory.
It's an honor and a pleasure for I, man Marcus, to be here with you today.
Now we are marching on to progress. Time comes, don't be alarmed. And we don't care what the liberals say or what they say we are. Now we need to fight the liberals and to set Jamaica free. We are on that fire for faith, and we march into victory.
When I say the water came from Hector's River to righteous, I'm telling you, man, I feel the love.
Time has come, we need a change. We want somebody to stand up for the people, who can make the people feel like them things going on in the parish. And Isaac are the man to do that.
He is for everyone, not for self-benefit, and for his friends and family.
I see them saying that them want Boston Beach, but Boston Beach belongs to the people.
We want Boston Beach.
You can't get it.
You can't get nothing else out of Portland. You take it out.
Judgment!
We are
And the labor rights
I
there.
am no longer worried. I am introducing you to your next MP, Isaac Buchanan.
We are on that fire for faith, and we march into victory.
Andrew, I'm sorry for you. Because one of the most shamefulest things for you right now is to call an election where you know, to use Donald Trump word, you're going to be totally obliterated at the polls, Prime Minister. You are going to be totally wiped out at the poll. It is the most nerve-wracking thing for our Prime Minister to call the election. Thief grass, labor rights. Thief potato, labor rights. Thief fertilizer,
Chuck Finley,
labor rights.
damn lie. The all boss on the important of the people in
This guy, if I'm not mistaken, I know him to be a labor rights. He's called Voice of the Nation. He's a Mike Henryite. But the disintegration of the Jamaica Labour Party within the Mike Henry region. Let us listen to Voice of the Nation talking to Chuck Finley. Chuck Finley is like, if you want to think about Vegas sanitary pad, you might just think about Chuck Finley. Let us listen to Voice of the Nation. Everybody turn against labor right, you know, because I'm sure Voice of the Nation is a Mike Henryites. Everybody had heard.
Chuck Finley, you're too damn lie. The all boss on the important of the people in country with millions of taxpayers' dollars. I said, make sure the all boss they want to have Chuck Finley. No run off a precipice and kill nobody picking it. Because it the boss in all and over 300,000 mileage Chuck Finley. You know walk and spread gossip. You feel, you take 300% increase in parliamentarian pay. You thief grass. You Warmington. You spend 30 million to put in Dalfield back in the parliament. Why would you buy some new bus, Chuck Finley? Eh? Chuck Finley is a liar. You are hello neighbor without credibility. You not run poll? Eh? You not run poll. What credibility you not for run poll? Hello neighbor is a journalist. When you film information from? Fire phone no. A third term prison sentence you not gonna get. One mark round here and one PNP. Now we have an opposition, we're going to use it. We're glad them organize up and have no disunity around here. So you see, because them have that, I go and vote for them. 70% come mark with your manifesto. And make sure you say, voice of the nation, I tell you, Mark, don't remove the bugger law. The Violence Against Women Act. Make sure you kick my parliament immediately in honor of Portia Simpson Miller. Make sure you take Mocha and put it in the Integrity Commission as an investigative arm and lock up the thief in corrupt politicians in Jamaica, both PNP and Labour Right. Chuck Finley, you're a damn liar from the pit of hell, low life, broken cockroach. I don't know what you are. It's a cockroach on the bandung in the government of Jamaica, your hello neighbor. We don't want a cockroach around here.
No, I don't subscribe to the term cockroach. If you know the historical term of describing people as cockroaches, it's a signal to attack, kill, and exterminate. I do not subscribe to the term cockroaches because it has a historical term to it, which is not a nice one.
Fire phone. One caller, one mic, one central, one Jamaica with the opposition party. And let me tell you now, PNP, on the bullshit and incite no violence. We condemn on the violence, incitement, and every act of incitement. No to corruption, and we have manners for the platform. You hear? Because let me tell you something. I am not a diehard PNP near I'm a citizen voting for the People's National Party. The People's National Party is the opposition. And we are ready to put them in power. But look for Chuck Finley and Hello Neighbor who are giving misinformation and misleading the people. But here Hello Neighbor, say Integrity Commission for the PNP. So Hector Wicca, the past chairman's son, Brian Winter, that are the Integrity Commission as a Labour Right. The new chief, no Labour Right affiliation. One of the calls spade a spade, cap at the grass, call Samoda. Later.
That's so true, Dr. Mario. The longer Andrew takes to call the election, thief grass, Labour Rights. The longer Andrew takes to call the election is the more PNP are going to obliterate at the polls, because the entire country has come to its senses and realized that this government is not forward thinking. This government is not going to take the people of Jamaica forward. This government is all about themselves and their friends. Me not even know who the hello neighbor him in. Me not come across that the demons pan TikTok yet, but the Chuck Finley's Vegas sanitary galangen and you know the rest of them. But the one with a bullfrog, what's she name again? Goody! Good will look like bullfrog. I'm not seeing not hear nothing about you. Goody. We're wrong. Anyway, as they're all attacking each other, let us listen to this and then I will respond to Jamaicans on the other side.
We are part of a global solidarity movement, the BDS Boycott, Divestment and Sanctions movement that asks for an end to complicity with Israel's genocide, apartheid and illegal occupation. We're asking governments to take concrete actions, and we are here because the CARICOM summit is meeting, and we are asking from the CARICOM countries to take up this responsibility. Like that, and for the people in South Africa against South African apartheid, we ask them to take a lead in standing against Israeli apartheid and to end their complicity There are few key demands that the Caribbean shores are safe havens for genocidaires and war criminals. Hence, we need an immediate end to visa-free travel for Israeli citizens so they can be scanned and vetted, and we can ensure that no war criminals can come to these shores.
Yes, my name is Howard Simpson. I'm a member of the Palestinian Solidarity Action Group here in Jamaica.
Yeah. What's happening here now?
All right, so today we're here because there's a CARICOM conference here in Montego Bay today at the Convention Center. And we're here to request, to ask CARICOM to cut all diplomatic ties with Israel. You know, because we want to also see an end to the genocide in Gaza.
Somebody spoken to Minister of Foreign Affairs or Prime Minister?
Well, we have not formally spoken to them, but we have sent them letters. Yes, we have sent them letters.
Disclaimer. Disclaimer. I am a supporter of Palestinians and the Palestine movement. I support anyone that supports the Palestine movement. I stand vehemently against the illegal genocidal apartheid state, Zionist state of Israel. I do. That's the disclaimer. Hungry belly, broke pocket, licky now no job, now no future Jamaicans, no care about yourself, love and look after everybody Jamaicans. Come here. Dr. Tufton, you've just found out, murdered 15,000 of you per year. You all have watched Dr. Tufton murdered 8 babies last year or the year before. You have watched Dr. Tufton just last month, in 24 days, murder 24 babies. And CARICOM is meeting in Jamaica. Though I agree with every support for Palestine, and that's the only thing you all think it's necessary to demonstrate about in a CARICOM region when there's so many local issues that are affecting CARICOM members, and CARICOM heads of state are meeting in Jamaica, and nobody concerned about the murder of our babies? Nobody concerned about the possible selling of babies by the Ministry of Health? Me not raise my blood pressure or hit because Jamaicans not ready yet. You've seen Jamaicans demonstrated against Putin, haven't they? You have seen Jamaican demonstrated on the Gaza issue. What else have you seen? They've demonstrated on the George Floyd issue. They've demonstrated for Abraham Chura the other day, something which how the bumbo clot and I want to demonstrate against Andrew. How not afraid that not afraid of everybody else, but not afraid of Andrew? Or is it not try to say Andrew is doing so well, so there's no need Jamaican people to demonstrate it? Me not get it. I don't get it. Or is it to say, oh, when we're demonstrating an international issue, the government now got trouble with, we just don't need to trouble the government at home? Like, really? It is a half-hearted fight? Let's fight for the international scene and then just leave everything for pop down and pile a yard. So Andrew Holness is leading CARICOM. Lord Jesus. If something there, a meat, what is something the name? Jamaican for Progress. Good morning. How are you, my darling? Are you okay? Because I don't know why you stop over here. I don't know why on a PNP can't take Jade Bryan name out on a mouth. You see, anyway, welcome. You're all helping to promote us and make us more popular and show that we are the narrative carriers on social media, isn't it? We are the narrative carriers because on a JLP, on a dumb as skunk, you know. I mean, if you put you all in a bucket next to a bucket of rock, you would get more noise, sensible noise coming out of the bucket of rock than a bucket of labor rights. You know, the Hillary basket labor rights, the deplorables. Yes. When you stop off your labor right. Labor rights. Me put on the green clothes long time. Stop tap off of my yard. Not over your phone. When you walk and look food too much. That's why I'm not selling myself so cheap for KFC. Can't walk and tap. Labor rights, don't stop off here. Don't stop off here, labor rights. All right? If you don't come over and call up J. Bryan name, that means that, oh no, we want to feel the pinch. Otherwise, we would not walk and call up people name maybe we not go so. Who me fit on pan next? The Prime Minister said something. The Prime Minister and the Glean and the all of them are talk about hurricane relief, but there's a particular thing. Let me pull up this thing and read it. Government rolled out several social assistance programs to help affected citizens. This included cash grant, and we're talking about the COVID, not COVID, barrel. This includes cash grant for home repairs with amount determined by the extent of the damage as well as relief effort. The part where I want to focus on, where they are, whether be them sister, whether the Gleaner, where write the article sister, or Andrew Olness sister. That part here, wanna say, where the amount of money where the people them get was determined by the extent of the damage, don't make a cost. Don't make a cost. You know it don't go so. And you have 3 criteria. The not so bad damage, $50,000. Remember me, the bad enough damage was, I think, $150,000. And the badder damage was $400,000. What cash grant are you aware of that the Prime Minister was giving out were equivalent to a house were completely damaged? The highest amount of cash grant for those who get it, if anybody get it, coming us, nobody come forward, Prime Minister. Prime Minister, me not see nobody come forward. We come put up their hand and talk so they can get the cash grant. But the 3 criteria was 50,000, I think 150,000, and the maximum was 400,000. Now you tell me, Prime Minister, for your house, because the one for 400,000, for them with their house completely damaged. Do you think the Jews will elect a family member of the Holocaust? I don't know why you ask that question, Digital, because I don't care about the Jews in that sense. So I don't see why the question is related to the Jews and the Holocaust. This is not a history lesson over here. The worst crime that ever took place, Black people Black people will always talk about the Holocaust. The worst crime against humanity was slavery. We were told Hitler killed 6 million people. Napoleon murdered 13 million in Congo alone. Close to 20 million if the truth be told. So no stop come on the platform, come talk about the Holocaust. Go in a book. Go in a BOOKESITUY book. And stop writing bullshit in a my comment. Back to the Prime Minister and the fuckery. 400,000 was the maximum given by the Prime Minister. 400,000 Jamaican dollars for a house completely damaged. How far you think that will go? So when you now come out, come talk, say, the cash grant given out by the Prime Minister was determined by the damage. Like seriously? Gleaner, a long time you're on the propaganda campaign, you know. Remember, Debbie, leave me alone. Remember, Gleaner, you was the forefront of the onslaught against Michael Manley and social democracy. Gleaner, we saw and remember you. It's the same Gleaner come back again to support a lot of Andrew Holness's bullshit. Because the Gleaner has not yet reached out to Dr. Roger Hunter. The Gleaner has not written on the story. The Gleaner barely want to talk about the dead baby them with Dr. Tufton a killer and sell, whether the babies or organ, we don't know. So we know you, Gleaner, and we remember you. So when you hold up your head, we say, that's him. So who you're trying to fool, that Andrew Holness deliver cash, get Jamaicans, Gleaner, to come all up their hand and show the 400,000, the 50,000, and the 150,000. Got 3 different cash grant the Prime Minister there give out. 3 different amount, 150,000 one, 150,000 one, and 400,000 one. Those were the 3 categories. So me don't know how. Uno go come out, spread the propaganda now. Say the amount of cash grant that was given out was determined by the damage. That's a propaganda, Gleaner. That's a blatant lie. Can you know say it don't go so? The information is out there in a public, the Prime Minister talking. Once plum. What you are talking about once plum? What you are talking about once plum? Some don't know what the Prime Minister think to say. $400,000 can do to a house completely damaged by a burial, and what the Gleaner walk and talk about. Gleaner, you has no credibility. From the 80s, Gleaner, we know you never had no credibility. Gleaner, from the 80s, we knew you lost credibility. You're no better than Cliff Hughes, you know, Gleaner. You're no better than Cliff Hughes. It's only because you no go on like you no up there. You're no better than Cliff Hughes. Because you, the national paper of the country, turn a blind eye to the crime and the treachery of the public purse in this country. Look how much debacles coming out of the healthcare, Gleaner, and you now do no investigation. Look how much Dr. Roger Hunter have to say, Gleaner, and you sit down. You sit down. Not a word from the Gleaner. And then you come out now to come convince we, say Andrew Holness look after we in the burial relief effort. I two people stop walk with steel piss. I told the older man them would do save up steel piss cut out of fashion. Because someone don't need to be wet with steel piss. So when I walk through the village, everybody can know that's a ram goat. Labor rights. We know not have to come with the gimmicks and the chicken hawking. Only not to say now work. Only not to say nothing. Nothing won't do not work anymore. The more Andrew try, is the more the nation go off him. The more Andrew Holness try, is the more the nation go off him. What a disgrace our country has become under the leadership of an ill-gotten, ill-educated crook. Ill-gotten, ill-educated crook that cannot keep his hands off the public purse, even if you pay the Prime Minister. But one of the people of Jamaica fault. The fault is the people of Jamaica who continuously sit down on them hands and allow Andrew Holness to carry out the crime against you all at home and challenge. In any other jurisdiction, you ought to have a mass demonstration in Montego Bay other evening at the CARICOM heads of Bulletproof. Alicia Stimmett, go wash your hair. Be sure it has scratched you. Go on, go wash your hair. Go on, go wash your hair, Alicia Stimmett. Something in a hit, a crack you. Are you here? A crack you make you come over here. The time hot, go wash your hair. Go on, go wash your hair. That's all me I tell you this morning. I don't have nothing more to tell you, Alicia. Because I don't like to talk to neither blind nor deaf people because I don't learn to communicate in their way there. I just want you to go wash your hair. Because when your hair wash and you hope a muck and gore come out of your head, you make that thing clearer. So go and go wash your hair, Alicia. Go wash your hair and move on here. So everything on the walk and ask for proof. One of the Prime Minister thief. One of the Prime Minister thief when I ask him for show no proof. Look how long he for show the Integrity Commission proof. Say he not thief the thing them and he still can't show the Integrity Commission. And you come here come ask me if I have proof. Go and go wash your hair. Maybe when you only muck and borrow and goro come out of it, you can start think like a normal person and stop come here with the docile buffoonery state of mind. Will you tap over your for lady? Lady with the dirty hair, will you tap over your fat? God, Jesus. With your hair with the hope of grease and dot in there and come over here with the foolishness. Come over here with the foolishness. Go and go wash your hair and see if you don't feel better and see if you don't find the proof yourself. All of the crime what the Prime Minister do is done in the glare of the public. This is one bare-faced criminal. One bare-faced criminal. When I don't do nothing, and then you come ask me for proof. Woman, go wash your hair this morning. You hear me? I tell you.
I want to say one little thing. We have a wicked tune where we released the other day, you know? Yeah, man. We're marching on to progress. It'll take life on the road, you know. You want to see labor right to dance to it, to them love it too. Look where you piece like that.
March, we are march, 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 we are march, 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 we are marching on progress. Time comes only alarm. Nothing of care, what deliver and say, I want to say we are. Now we need to find deliverance and to set Jamaica free. We are that fire compressed and we march into victory.
Put up that. Yeah, man. Why nice so till. But I want to tell some little GLP apologists in the media, and don't worry yourself. I love where I deal with, you know. The word is love, you know. When we talk about we are blood and fire, comrade. We're resilient. We're passionate. We're determined to see change. We're not afraid of nobody. We have to do what we have to do. But we are doing it within the law. And we are doing it with love for our country. Because we love Jamaica. And we love our people. So you don't have to worry about that. Just enjoy the music, man. Look it again, the selector.
March, we are march, 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 we are march, 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 we are marching on progress. Time goes on, nothing of care, what deliver and say, I want to say we are. We need to find deliverance and to set Jamaica free.
Everybody.
Whoa!
We are the build back.
We are the build back. Better than before. Everything that
we are the bring back.
We are the set it right and restore. Ease up the pressure. Now Jamaica can't take no more. We are stepping out the darkness into the light and we don't corruption. Now we are marching on progress. Time goes on, we allow.
Everybody.
Policy dunce, lack of ideas, potato thief, fertilizer thief, thief grass, labor rights. Call the election. There's a spirit in social democracy, labor rights, that even you have to steal.
Everything that takes away, we are gonna bring back. We are gonna set it right and restore. Time comes, ease up the pressure.
The Jamaica Labour Party has been policy starved. And by extension, they have starved the nation of any form of development in the last 9 years. The young people, the old people, those on walking stick, labor rights, and PNP are fed up of this government.
No more. We are stepping out the darkness into the light and keep no corruption. We are marching on progress. Time comes on.
He's the selector. That's you.
The country Prime Minister is marching on to progress. All you have to do, Prime Minister, call the election. Mark Golden and the PNP is ready to sound the alarm. Not just that, they are ready with a whole house of educated, talented, policy-focused people ready to lead Jamaica into a more progressive direction. Thank you very much for being here with us this morning. This on Global TV, we're going to have to run now to fill another appointment. We certainly will return this evening with the people's point of view. So join us back this evening. If you're new to the channel on TikTok or YouTube, please to give us a follow. Yes, I have an appointment at 3:30. So I have to go and fill that. As part of my procedure, I have to wear a 24-hour heart monitor. So I just need to get all of these things out of the way. So thank you very much for being here this morning. JLP and PNP is working for England and Israel. So I'm a student. My master's degree, old boy, is in international business and finance law. All right? There you have it. So you would know that I have a great understanding of international law. Anyway, globalists, thank you all very much. And join us right back this evening for the people's point of view. Make sure you give us a follow so when we go live, you certainly will get our notification. Thank you very much. Good morning and good afternoon from Global TV.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone and it break a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that they only sit aside and rob and cheat and not press the floor. Make up what I seen to make a man throw one stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make a man throw one stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. So, my favorite part, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out. I sell out Babylon. They give man show and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man show and stone and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead and can sell out Rasta and sell out. I sell out Babylon. Just talk on the price. You must go and stone and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black thing, man, throw and stone and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. Well, I was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one, big man Joe one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what's a black big man Joe one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Rasta man Joe one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.